Everyone. Becky Lander here, CEO and co-founder of Modern Direct Seller. Happy Monday. Welcome to our Make Money Monday, 9 o'clock Pacific, noon Eastern. We do this every single Monday to give you tips to grow your direct sales biz faster. As you're joining in, say hello. It is officially the middle of November. I cannot even believe it. Over here at our house, our kids have parent-teacher conferences this week, and then they're out of school all next week for Thanksgiving. It is hard to believe that we're already at Thanksgiving break. So today we're going to kind of stick with that theme. We're talking a little bit about showing gratitude and thankfulness for our team and for our customers. And I'm going to share with you 5 strategies to show gratitude that don't necessarily involve having to do a discount or a big blowout sale, right? We're talking about money-making activity today. So we're not going to give it all away. So that is our plan. I am going to pull up the video over on my side and make sure that we're sharing it to our groups. If you're not in our groups, definitely come and join us. We have our Modern Direct Seller Tribe. That is our free group. Anyone can join that. There's daily tips and strategies and all kinds of good stuff falling into that group every single day. And then we also have our Modern Direct Seller Academy group as well. Hey, Denise. Good morning. Good morning. So excited you guys are here. As you're popping in, say hello. Let us know your direct sales business. Let us know if you're ready for Black Friday. I actually had some Black Friday content planned for today, and then I realized I've been talking about Black Friday for like a month. I'm gonna switch things up, and we're gonna talk about some gratitude today. So I know that I am excited. We have our Hey Roxy, Norwex in the house, love it. We have our Black Friday deals that are dropping from Modern Direct Seller, by the way. If you haven't checked them out, they are over at moderndirectseller.com/Black Friday. And we'll be sharing a little bit more in detail about what each of them are all about as we get into next week. But know they're there, and there's some that have limited quantities available. So if you're interested in grabbing anything, the earlier, the better. All right, so let's dive into today's topic. In fact, I did a little bit of research today. I kind of pulled up some data because I know how powerful it is to show gratitude, right? Like that's a practice that I've made a point of for a long time in my personal life and in my business. And I know that there's some interesting stats about really the power of showing thankfulness and gratitude. So I thought I would lead with that. Hey Beth, welcome. Good morning. Good morning. So this is kind of interesting, right? So there's a lot of data out there that shows that when you're practicing gratitude and you're really being intentional about being grateful for people you've connected with, or I mean, it could be little things like I love my wonderful podcasting headphones. They make me really happy. I'm so grateful for them. Or I'm so happy that my kids have great friends and they were able to go do some fun things this weekend. And I also had some one-on-one time with each of my kids, right? So that practice of gratitude has a direct correlation with your happiness. So kind of some interesting stats out there. I mean, how it's a little bit hard to measure happiness, right? But there's some data that shows that really, if you are in the practice of showing gratitude on a daily basis, statistics show you're 5 to 15% more happy or have a more optimistic outlook. There's a positive emotional response that happens when we show gratitude. There's also a direct correlation with your health. Right? Who wants to live longer and sleep better? And all because we can show a little bit of gratitude in our life. Yes, Carrie, office supplies make me happy too. They definitely do. So 95%, here's another fun stat. 95% of employees surveyed said that if their boss is showing gratitude, they are more successful. So I know we're not in a traditional work environment here and we're not anyone's boss, but when you think about the team that you lead, I think that's a really powerful statistic. And 53% of employees said that they would stay at their company longer if their boss showed more appreciation. Okay. So I think that here in direct sales, we're pretty good at showing appreciation and gratitude, and recognition is a big part of what we do, right? That's important to us. But I think this time of the year, when we have a bigger emphasis on being, thankfulness and gratitude, all of that, with Thanksgiving right around the corner here in the US, that I thought it would be a good time just to give you a few ideas of little things that you can do that really make a big difference. And I'm sure some of these things you're already doing in your business, or maybe at different times you've tried them, but I thought I would put them together. 5 ways to show gratitude that don't necessarily involve a huge sale or discounting. Because I think when we think about loving on our customers or loving on our team, sometimes I feel like we have to be like really over the top and we have to share, oh my gosh, everything is half off today, or we're going to give you this for free, right? Like this is still money making Monday. We are still making some money, but we can also show gratitude and appreciation for those people that support us in our business in a way without kind of giving away the farm, right? Yeah. I think sometimes we lean on corporate to show gratitude, but we can definitely do it for our teams. Yes, Bethany, so true. Okay, so number one is Happy Mail. I mean, who doesn't love some good Happy Mail? I know that I do. So when we think about Happy Mail, or we think about gifting, or we think about different things that we can do that just take a couple minutes, right? I just went through all my greeting cards, you guys. I told you last week I have a wrapping paper addiction. I also have a greeting card addiction, apparently. I have like bins and bins and bins of beautiful cards, right? But when's the last time I actually sat down and wrote a card and sent it out to somebody? It's been a little bit of time there. So I'm going to work on that, right? So Happy Meal, sending a quick note with some appreciation, right? Some kind words to someone to surprise them. I don't know about you guys, but I don't even get bills in the mail anymore because they're all on like auto pay or electronic, but the mail I get is usually junk mail, right? How cool is it when you actually get something that's handwritten, personalized to you in your mailbox? So number one is Happy Mail. Costs you like $1, maybe at most $2 for a cute card, a stamp, send it off, right? Number two is also free for the most part, being really genuine in sharing just a quick text to somebody, right? And I think this happens so often. We're in the day-to-day hustle and bustle of life, right? But I've been trying to get better about this. When somebody pops into my head, rather than just thinking, oh, I got to make sure that I reach out to them, it's been so long, I'll just grab my phone and send a quick text. Hey, you popped into my head. I was thinking of you today. I hope you're doing well. I can't wait to catch up soon, right? We talk a lot about building relationships and direct sales. And we talk about our daily 3 reaching out to 3 current customers, 3 future customers, 3 people we'd love to have on our team or collaborate with. So when we're thinking about those 3, let's build in a little bit of gratitude in there, right? And you could do this with a text. Hey, I'm so thankful that Norwex brought us together. I was so thankful that I met you at that Pampered Chef party years ago, and now you're in my circle, right? A simple text just like that. Or I don't say this enough, but I am so grateful that we get to do this work together. That one goes so far for a team member to get a message like that. Oh my gosh, that would be incredible, right? So I think that, when we think about the simplicity of it, it probably takes us less than a minute to do, but it's being intentional about sending out quick messages like that. And if you're using a tool like Project Broadcast, not saying we're going to automate our gratitude, but you do have a tool for automation, so you could even batch it out. Like, I'm going to send one text each day to somebody to tell them how grateful I am that they are part of my quarter. They're my world, right? So think about those texts that you can send out, or a PM, DM, wherever you hang out with people, right? Okay, so number three is shout outs. And again, I think we're pretty good at that here in direct sales. We love to shout people out and recognize them for their achievements and their promotions and their goals that they've hit, right? So thinking about shout outs or awards. Like in the academy, we do our Academy Awards, which is kind of fun. We're recognizing a couple people for doing some incredible things every month, right? It's a simple social post, but it means the world to them to see that shout out. So think about who you might be able to shout out on a regular basis. And the other thing I want you to think about here is that it doesn't have to be sales based. I know we gravitate to recognizing the people that have the best results or the highest sales or the most impact in our company or in our organization, but it can also be for that cheerleader, that person that shows up in your group. They show up for your lives. They are there and they're encouraging and they're just a positive force in your community. That doesn't always mean that person is your top seller. So think about how to be creative when you're thinking about recognition and shouting people out and loving on people. All right, number 4. I love this one. And this is something that I learned way back in the day. But if you're familiar with the phrase surprise and delight, right? So this is really where you can go over and beyond for your team, for your customers to show some gratitude. Usually this is a surprise. It's not like if you hit this level of sales, you're going to unlock this shout out. No. This is like, we're going to surprise you and we're going to throw a little extra in with your order. Or I'm going to gift you a half off item that I have as part of my host rewards that I wasn't going to use anyway, right? I didn't really need to use because my inventory is stocked up, right? So being able to think creatively about how you can surprise and delight people is so exciting, right? Like how great does it feel when you get a message from somebody and they're like, hey, I was thinking of you. I have this extra half off item. I love that you're one of my top customers. Can I spoil you with it, right? Or, hey, I got this swag from our company and I'm going to pass it on over to you. Or I got this free gift. Or I got this, when you sign up for conference, you usually get like a swag box of things. Okay, I'm going to grab one of those things and I'm going to surprise and delight one of my top people. Okay, so last one, number 5, is really around social content. And I thought the timing of this was perfect because here in the US, we are 10 days away from Thanksgiving, 11 days away from Black Friday, if you're counting. So when we think about the next 10 days of social content, if you're listening to this live today thinking, yeah, I don't really have a plan for social for the next 10 days, I want to encourage you to do 10 days of gratitude. Oh my gosh, this is so easy. This is going to bring you happiness and joy. This is going to bring others happiness and joy. It's going to elevate everyone and make everyone feel really good. One post a day for the next 10 days, sharing something that you are grateful for or someone that you're grateful for. Super easy. This kind of combines all of these ideas together, right? A little bit of recognition in there, a little bit of shout outs. It could be top contributors to your group. It could be that cheerleader on your team. It could be your biz bestie, right? All of that is going to help you also fill your content calendar and sprinkle in just some goodness, some good energy. That people are going to see posts like that. They're going to love on them. They're going to comment. They're going to like it because they feel good. And everyone's looking for that positive boost of energy. And so your gratitude can rub off on others. Totally free. You don't have to do a sale. You don't have to do a discount. It's going to make everyone feel super good. I might try that myself, actually. I have content planned for the next 10 days, but that might be a fun challenge that I can take on, right? Yeah, you could do it in your customer groups. You could do it on your personal page, business. And I mean, really, when it comes to gratitude, it could be just business focused, but there's probably a lot of things personally that people would love to hear from you. Yay! Kelly Gerber, yes, run with it for your business too. I love it. Yeah, and Roxy, you can totally do that. Customer groups. Carrie, 11 days away from having a teenager. Oh, not ready for that. All right, so there you have it. So your top 5 ways to show gratitude without sales, without discounting. Number 1, happy mail. Number 2, genuine text, build relationships, send a quick message out to people. Number 3, shout outs, awards. Number 4, surprise and delight. And lastly, number 5, some social content, 10 days of gratitude. Oh, look at that. Jenny's on day what? You're halfway through. 21 days. Oh, yeah. I love that. So good. And I bet you're getting some good interaction on that, Jenny. I love it. All right, you guys. So good to see you. I will be back next Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. next Monday, we're probably going to get back into the Black Friday talk because we're going to be days away from the biggest retail weekend of the year. So we'll be sharing some good ideas there for you. Until then, I hope you have a great week. If you're in the Academy, we have a jam-packed week. Our Academy pros are meeting for implementation coaching here in just 15 minutes. We have office hours tomorrow afternoon. Wednesday, we have an incredible masterclass with Jen Zeller. She's coming in to talk about no sleeve sales. And our VAPers, we have our November growth plan, December growth plan. We have our December growth plan coming up. No, it's too early for that. I'm going to have to we have something on Thursday for all of you in VAP. It might be a deep dive mastermind. I just said that and I'm like, wait a minute. It's too early in the month. We can't quite be there yet. Yes. All right. I love that, Jenny. So good. Thank you, Lori. It's coming together. I got to work on my lighting. I'm feeling a little dark, feeling a little bright behind me. So I got to work on some window shades or something. All right, everyone. Have a great day today. I will talk to you